Hey, what's up, guys? You know who it is, and you know what time it is. It is time for yard sale reveal. I've got a lot of stuff in the car today, and it's going to take a while to show you everything I purchased and go over the value of it. And if this interests you, make sure you stick around because it's pretty cool. But do me a favor, take a second, hit that like button, and subscribe. Make this video go viral. I'm waiting for that big day. It's going to happen any day now, but it won't happen unless you guys hit the like and subscribe. All right, let's dive right in. Let's see what we got here, guys. Run. This was over the course of 2 days going to yard sales. And first thing up, you guys remember these? If you're a little kid, well, actually you shouldn't remember these when you're a little kid, but these are like really popular. This old Fisher Price Activity Center. They've been collectible ever since I started doing this. And I picked this up. Now this is a weird, I'm gonna show you everything I purchased and then it'll make sense. All right, so I picked this up. These people had a yard sale and it was actually intriguing and there's a story behind it. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. They're sponsoring sick kids basically, okay? And it is a donation. You donate whatever you feel is appropriate, which feels weird because I'm out trying to make a buck, but at the same time, I want to donate. And then one of the children came along and the family visited where they were doing this yard sale. And it was so sad because the kid was like, I don't know, 5 years old. And the mother was saying how he only had, they only gave him like 6 months to live when he was born. So obviously I didn't make money at this yard sale because I had to contribute a little bit more, but it is what it is. It was still a good run. All right, guys. So I got a bunch of stuff there. I got to pick this up here, and I gave him like $50. I did very well, but still, I gave him more than I had to. This is going to be worth $20. This is just an old activity. If you guys see this in your old grandparents' house or your mom's house, your attic, they're actually worth money. That's an easy $20 bill, and it's not hard to ship. This color blaster, I wasn't even sure. I went with my gut instinct. There's certain telltale signs of things of their age. First thing you want to look at the clothing, how the kids are wearing, look at the haircuts, and then you want to look at the box and get a date. This is upside down anyway, but you get the idea. You look around the box for the date, and I still can't quite find the date. But this is definitely from the early 90s, maybe late 80s. I'm going with late 80s actually. Here it is. It's the Kenner. Oh man, it's got me looking so stupid today. But anyway, 1986. All right, next thing up. All right, so this is worth $35. Sorry, bear with me with the camera, guys. It gets tricky. All right, next thing up, I got this creepy crawler set, mold set. Now, this is a cool, awesome, old school toy. Basically, it's a mold. You mold your, put the bugs in there. You put the plastic stuff and you mold them. It's a really cool kit. These used to have more collectible value, but it's definitely an easy $35 to $40. Last time I brought one, my wife just sold the molds. She didn't even bother listing the main piece, but that's still an easy $40. All right, next up, what I purchased there was these books. Now, this is a whole collection of R.L. Stine books. Now, this is anywhere from $60 to $90 book collection here. They're a little worn. So let's just be fair, say $60 for this book collection of R.L. Stine. So when you see the old books, that somebody has a whole collection of them from their kid, from the 90s and 80s or whatever, go for it. Now, not all of them sell. You got to know which one sells. And that's why it's good to look things up. My wife taught me about this one. So I went for it, and I'm glad I did. Pretty exciting. All right, next thing I got was this old coffee pot, percolator. Old school orange percolator, has that perfect vintage look. People love that. That's an easy. With the orange one, I'm gonna say $25, $25 to $30. And like I said, these you can pick up for $1. And I'm not bull crapping you, not one bit. Next thing up that I purchased there was this old reel. Now this reel, the guy said he had it refurbished. He was explaining the whole story behind it. But with the old box, I didn't even look up the pricing on it, but I feel comfortable at $20 at least with this, okay? And it's an old Shakespeare fishing reel. Gotta be a fisherman, but it's obviously pretty old, as you can see here. All right, next thing up, guys, was a score and a half. For all of you fishermen out there, I'm an avid cat fisherman, right? And catfishing weights everything's exploded in cost, but my weights have been killing me. The other day I went to the store and I was like, I went to grab some and I was like, I can't do this. I had to go somewhere else. I mean, it was crazy pricing. But I'm showing you all these weights so you can see what other deals you get at yard sales. You don't always, I mean, there's just so many deals out there. But I brought all these weights for what I want y'all to guess, $7. Now, anybody that's a fisherman, you see the size of these weights. These are 3-ounce joints. Some of them are. You know how good of a deal that was for $7. All right. I can't express enough how much weights have gone up in price. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. But so is everything else, right? Next thing up that we purchased there, this was just a really neat bag. Now this is what I call a gamble. It had some things that just really caught my eye. Sometimes the old scissors are collectible. You know what? Let's go ahead and open this up so you can see what's on here. All right, so here's a better shot of what's on here. If anything's in here worth anything, I don't know, but that is part of the game. That's like an old comb of some sort, old pair of scissors. Be a surprise, some scissors are very, very collectible. It's just random, and for the price, I went for it. I don't know if I'm gonna make money. If I had more of these, it would be a guaranteed money. It's an old hairpin. I don't know if that one's gonna do it on its own. But yeah, I went ahead and purchased that, and you might as well say I purchased that for 50 cents, because that was like nothing, but it was worth the gamble. And also, over here, inside this bag, like I said, I got a lot of stuff from there that day. Inside this bag, if the wind starts blowing, are a bunch of, you know what, I'm mad, I'm dumping them. They're dumped. Now you can see them. Old Disney characters, and I'm not sure what the value. I feel comfortable saying $20 with this, but I mean, some of them are actually a lot older than others, but I definitely feel comfortable with $20. So all those items, like I said, I paid $50, so I paid extra, more than I had to, but I did quite well at that yard sale. And to be honest, they would have took $20 for it all. But like I said, it was for a charity, and I had to do the right thing. All right, let's go ahead inside the car. And if you're still watching this video, I know you took a minute and hit that like button. I'm positive you did. And I want to thank you for that blessing. I appreciate it. All right, next one up. Now, I paid $3 for this. Maybe paid a little too much because it is missing a piece. It's definitely worth $20. This is an old Star Trek toy vehicle. And those Star Trek fans, you gotta love them, you know? Like, if I don't know if you caught that short I did with those Star Trek books, they sold cha-ching. Oh, I stole some cha-ching from not a competitor, actually. I actually look up to her. She, anyway, she has some videos. I'll be a YouTube channel. Anyway, but yeah, I paid $1 for that. And next thing up, brought these staples. They don't count. That's just, I'm tired of not having them in the house. All right, this bag here, this bag was pretty cool. You remember my last video with the Cowboys and Indians? Well, I hit the mother load at this auction. It had so many different items in here. I can't even mention. A lot of Cowboy Indian stuff and just a lot of randomness. Definitely $3. I'm gonna put this at a comfortable $40, maybe $35. But I feel comfortable at $40 with this. All right, next item up. Harley Davidson helmet. What the heck? Why did you buy a Harley Davidson helmet? I don't know. Only cost $5. And it's a Harley. It's Harley. Somebody's got to want Harley. I have no idea what this is going to be worth. I figure it's worth the gamble. All right. Next item. Mailbox. Got it for free. Why did I get it for free? You look up mailboxes. Mailboxes are weird. People collect everything. And this mailbox just looked really weird. Really different. So I just went for it and got it. I don't know what it's worth. I looked up the newer ones, and it was kind of shocking. But, you know, I went ahead and got it. We'll have to see. I have a good feeling, but I don't want to give a price for something I'm not positive on. This doll was a bad buy, but I felt good. I felt good about buying it. It's a city toy. City toys aren't worth that much. But this little girl was selling stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do the right thing. Pick that up. So I went in and grabbed that. All right. Let's swing this around in here. I got a tray. These trays, people always overlook them because they're just plated silver. But it's still worth $50. I don't know what else to say. It's still worth $50. So I'm going to pick them up every freaking time. Got a My Buddy. Any kid that grew up in the 80s, My Buddies, I paid a little bit too much for them. I paid $3. I'm not even sure if it's worth $20. But I went ahead and got it because it's My Buddy. Everywhere he goes, I go. You know what I'm saying? I might put him in the car seat next to me. And let's see what else we got. All right. I always get my flatware. You guys know how I feel about my flatware. Now, this flatware was a weird one. This is a different one. It's not a brand that, I'm gonna open this up. It's not a brand that I'm used to getting, and I don't got my glasses on. This is Avon Rose. It is made in North Korea. I looked it up and I had to buy them. I feel very comfortable with these. I don't want to give a quote on the price and be wrong, but I think I'm gonna do well with these because I only paid like $1 for them. And, you know, I'm pretty sure they're worth about $40 to $50, but my wife has not appraised it yet. And, you know, I had to pick up the DVD VCR player. This particular one is JVC. I paid $10 for. It'll sell for $50. And then over here on the other side of the car, because you know, guys, there's more. All right, over here on the other side, I got another DVD player. I only paid, I believe this one was really cheap. I paid $6 for this one. I asked the lady, was it working? She said, yes, it was working. And it's Panasonic. The Panasonics always go for a decent amount of money. They just do. So I know that's going to be worth $50 as long as it cleans up and it works. Brought this because I just thought it was cool. All right. And then I brought these here. Oh, by the way, this is an old hair thing. I have no idea what the value is. I thought it was cool. It caught my eye. We'll go for it. We'll see what happens. Oh, paid $1 for these, guys. I have no idea. They've got to be worth, this has got to be worth at least $30. Especially if I sell it as one lot. These are the old gas spout things. You put into the oil can. At least I think that's what you put them into. I'm almost positive they go in the oil can. But I feel good about that one, guys. I don't know about you, but I think that's a good one. All right, now there's a few more items in my house that I'm realizing I really wanted to show you. So I'm going to stop, and then we're going to start right back up. All right, guys, so now I'm back home. Now, this is two things here I'm super excited about. Picked up this uranium glass. Now, why is it called uranium glass? Because they put freaking uranium in it. Now, this is only worth like $30, which was so disappointing, but I love the freaking uranium glass. And one of the ways you could tell, there's two ways that I know of. First way is with a black light. And I ordered one that way I can start showing you guys a black light to see how cool it looks. The other way is, especially when the sun is glaring in it, it is so bright green. It kind of wears you out. It's so bright. It's okay right now, but trust me, it gets ridiculous. But I paid $5 for this. It's worth $30. It was a lot more collectible. I think it's dying off, but I still think it's so freaking cool. And that's uranium glass. It's kind of like those marbles I had. They also use uranium in back in the day, way back in the day. All right, next thing up, this teapot. The lid's inside of it. I paid $2 for it. It is oh my gosh, I might have to flip it over. It's not gonna be easy. It is a Cartwright Brothers. This here, I'm betting it's worth about $100. My wife didn't thoroughly look it out. It has the great crazing. The crazing is a crack look that shows the age in it. This is definitely an antique teapot. Oh shoot, I just saw a crack. You see that little chip? So we're gonna put this at a definite $50 because there is a chip right there on a spout. But that's part of the game. I paid $2 for it. I'm gonna sell this for $50. This is very much so an antique. And I have a thing about teapots. My wife gets so mad at me. Last thing up, this Oneida knife set. The silverware goes for good money. So I was really excited when I paid $5 for this. But it turns out it's only worth about $30. Shocked the crap out of me. But that's part of the game. And there's so profit there. All right. That's it for this video. So, till next time. Oh, before I log off, make sure you guys check out my store. My link was messed up. It's www.vintageupfinds.com. And then there'll be links to my eBay and Etsy store. Check them out. See if there's anything in there that interests you. All right, and that's about it. So till next time. Peace out.